Hi, I'm Coco, and you're inside tennis with the Cause.
Wow, wow, wow. Macy, boy, I can't believe it. I counted 1,400 kids waiting in line to get an autograph or a book signed. Wow. And then the parents got it in there. They appreciate what you've done and contributed to this game. So, you've taught many, many champions. What have you learned back from these champions that you owe them as much as they owe you?
First off, it's a great question. I think any coach, if they're going to be a great coach, they're going to learn more from their students than what they're given to them. And I learned even today, starting at 4 in the morning when I was on the court, I learned more from the kids than they learned from me. Because then when I learn from them, I can teach them even more. But the one thing I've learned is they're kids first. And I tried to echo that in the speech. It's easy to get caught up, Dave, in like the ranking and where you're at, and you get caught up in this hamster wheel of craziness. They're kids. And I tell all the parents, I said, what would you have done at 10? What would you have done at 12? And it kind of makes everybody take a deep breath. So I've always had that ability to kind of bop and weave and go through the front door, the side door, or the chimney and take the temperature with the kid. And that's the art of coaching. It's not one size fits all. So I think that would be my message to any coach, but that's what I've learned, that it's not a cookie cutter thing. Everybody's individual, and you got to teach everybody a little different, even though there's going to be a lot of common threads.
Rick, we're all in growing the game of tennis, promoting the game.
Yeah.
Okay, King Richard, how strong did that promote the game? We know what it did in Battle of the Sexes, Bobby Riggs, Billie Jean King.
Yeah.
How about this movie? How much did it grow our game? Everyone was talking about it.
Yeah, no, it's beyond epic. It grew the game big time because of the story. It was about fatherhood, love of family, inspiration, desperation, perspiration, motivation. It's not as much about tennis. There's a lot of life lessons in there, and it shows everybody, if I can do it, you can do it. Look where those two little girls came from. They weren't in the front row or the back row. They weren't even in the building, Dave. And look, they not only became both number one in the world, in the same family, they shared the same bedroom. So you can't make it up. It's a story like we'll probably never ever see. It's just so unlikely, but it shows everybody, if you work hard, you have talent, and you keep believing. The only time it's over is when you quit. And that's what I love about Venus and Serena. They're going to inspire even more people. Forget the African American community. They've went into pulp culture, and now they both have the platform. I think their best is yet to come.
All right, Rick, we know what you've done to promote tennis with players. How about promoting tennis with parents to get the kids involved? And you do that. I'm watching, I'm seeing you, I'm hearing you talk. You're one who really grows the game by not teaching tennis, you're teaching people through the game of tennis. And how cool is that for you?
No, it's great. Listen, what I try to do, besides obviously motivate, I try to educate, and I need the parents to understand what this is all about. And because I have the platform and the pedigree, maybe they'll listen to one word I say that could change the course of how they handle their kids. So I know that I have that voice, but I also have the knowledge and maybe the secret sauce that will work for their kids. So it's the best feeling in the world. And as you know, I'm more of a life coach, Dave, than a tennis coach. It's all about life lessons, and to me, that's the best feeling in the world. And when I look back and reflect as you get older, that's what I was meant to do. And I've always liked helping others more than myself. Those Midwest qualities are still with me. It was when I started at age 22. And to be able to share that and change people's lives. Listen, not everybody's going to play pro tennis. You might not play college tennis. But if I can help people study better, clean their room better, get off drugs, treat people better, and I've done that, through hard work and just changing a mindset. Because as you know, life is all about perspective, and that's one of my specialties. I get people to look at the game of tennis and life through a different lens.
It was happy birthday for this guy today. Can you reveal numbers?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm 70, born in 1954, Greenville, Ohio. I've done so many podcasts and interview, and people want to know my story,
That's a good one.
It's like you can't make it up, I was a great golfer when I was 10. My father passed away when I was 10 years old. And 12 years old, I picked up a racket, went down to the park, hit against the wall. I loved it. The wall's undefeated. It always came back. I love Wally.
You know why? Because where there's a wall, there is a way, baby.
You got it. No, and it was like I fell in love with the game at age 12, and you can't make this up. At 18 years old, I was the #1 junior in Ohio Valley. I got real good real quick in the Hall of Fame for basketball, but I did it the hard way, and that cornerstone, of just appreciation. And I practiced after basketball practice. My mom would take me back, and I'd shovel snow and hit against the wall. We couldn't afford indoor courts, and all those gold nuggets inside of me I never even thought anything about. But now that I have to talk about it, it's how I'm wired. But be able to pass that along and make me more diverse as a teacher, it's just the best feeling in the world, because I see how it's impacted young people. But my story's amazing. I knew I was never going to make it on the pro tour. Be a lot of All-Americans. 22 I got into teaching, and what I love, Dave, more than anything, I have as much passion today at age 69. In a few hours, 70. I'm gonna milk 69 as long as I can, as I did when I first started. And that's what I love more than anything. I just love to be on a tennis court and do my thing.
Well, we've got a little surprise, a little secret coming out of the bag that I'll let out. Well, Serena, you are involved with some type of production. I can't tell you exactly what, but it's not all about tennis, is it?
No, it's not. We're going to do a TV show. It's going to be called The Phenom Maker. The good, the bad, the ugly, the journey, behind the scenes, the sweat, the grind, of people's journey. There'll be a handful of older kids, just trying to make it on the tour, and one younger one. It's going to be beyond epic. And what's even more amazing, Venus and Serena are on board and endorse the whole thing. Maybe a cameo now and then with Richard. Probably 10 shows. I don't know what network. We're going to do the sizzle reel next week, as a matter of fact. But it's going to be a great project. I don't know when I'm going to have the time to do it. I'm on the court all the time, so we could be filming in the middle of the night. But it's going to be fun, and to be able to share that with people. And it's not about tennis. It's going to be about, the struggle, the journey, the sacrifice. People have no idea, how they go into nutrition and the hard work and the dedication it takes if you want to be the best you can be. And no one can bring that out and tell that story better than Rick Macci.
Well, we had living proof out here today. These people love tennis, and even more, these people love your coaching. Rick Macci, as always, great to see you again, young boy.
Thank you. Good seeing you. Thanks, Dave.
Hi, I'm Coco, and you're inside tennis with the Cause.